Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Carl here. Today I'm going to attempt to put together the Lexin GTX Bluetooth intercom system with my Shoei GT-Air 2. It's a little bit finicky because the GT-Air is kind of meant to work well with the Cardo and the Senna systems because of the side panels. I'm sure the ones who have it know what I'm talking about. So here it is. Hope you enjoy it, and let me know your thoughts, comments, or if you have any questions, and I'll be sure to answer them.
All right, this is pretty much what you get in the box. You got the main unit here. This is the physical piece that can connect between the helmet and Lexin, but this is actually not going to work on the Shoei GT-Air 2. The gap is too thin, and there's some obstruction that doesn't allow this little piece to go back all the way in. So this one is a no-no. But they also have an external one with the 3M glue that you can attach to the side. It works pretty well. It shouldn't be a problem. You got two different kind of headphones. This is for helmets that have open face, so it kind of stands in front, and they got this little one that just got a little, it just attaches to the inside. This is the one we're going to be installing. You got the USB-C to USB charger, a couple extra Velcros, 4 different faces, which is neat, different colors if you decide to change it from that. I like the carbon fiber. I think I want to do that. Then you have the headsets. That's got the speakers. It's already, as you can see, it's been velcroed between, or sandwiched between two pieces here. I'm going to take it apart just so you can see what it looks like. I'll be able to do that. Here we have it. So this is the piece, and it's kind of sandwiched. Now, this should be pretty straightforward, but the problem is that the Shoei GT-Air 2 is really made to work properly with the Senna system or the Cardo Bluetooth, and it's the compartments are made, pieces are made a little bit easier to fit in, and obviously the GT-Air has these little side connectors here that you can pop out, and they have these adapters that replace this piece, and you can just hook it on and off to the races you go. So with the Lexin is not so straightforward, unfortunately. You just have to stick it over the piece. I stuck the piece right on with the 3M over, and just gonna connect it. It's no big deal. It's still gonna work. It shouldn't be a problem. So we're gonna go with that. All right. So we're going to pop the sides out here, and they're kind of clipped on as well. You can kind of see where they're clipped onto these little white areas. So you're just gonna unclip them, remove them. That's one, and this one as well. They come out pretty easy. Clip, and slide it out of here. It's done. Now, if you look inside, you have these. I'm going to try to slide my hand through the visor to show you a little bit better. You got this little padded areas here that you can remove as well, and underneath that you got the compartment for the speakers to set in. There's also another one on this side, as you can see. So it's right here. I'm just gonna remove it. They come up pretty easy. It's not complicated. And here you go. So that's where you're supposed to put in your speaker piece, and you don't need to take the top head piece out. You literally just need to separate it, so this way you can run the wires behind. I don't recommend taking the whole thing out. It's not necessary, really. So we're just going to leave it as is. This is where it starts to get a little bit complicated. By the way, if you notice here, one of the wires is shorter and the other one is longer. The shorter one, which is connected to this end, is going to be at the same side, as where the Lexin is sitting, obviously, because it's got a shorter wire, and then this long one is going to go around and go into the other side. The problem I had over here is that I kept thinking, okay, this is obviously too big, you know, for this to be sitting inside, sandwiched, and going here. I have no room to really shove this in. It's going to be free floating. It doesn't go inside here. It's not good. And they had these spacers. I'm like, well, what am I going to do with these spacers? They're basically two-sided Velcro, which fit nicely in there. But then what? You know, it's going to be feeling loose. And then if I take this little speaker out and then put one of these, you know, peel this back and stick to the back and stick it onto this, it will kind of work. But again, it's not secure. It comes out. So I'm racking my brain out here, and I'm like, how am I gonna figure this out? I'm like, there must be another way. So then I thought, these pieces that I took out might be able to do something with these. See, because they have these little ridges. If you notice, there's just a little foam, and it's got these four little teeth, and they go inside, and there's four little teeth inside this area, and they lock into place and they sit. So what I decided to do finally is I cut this off. Literally, just you pull on it, I tugged on it, and it comes right off. And this is basically a soft foam, so you're not trapping the sound. So final solution, again, this piece that I cut off, the piece that already belongs to the Shoei head, I'm just gonna put that inside. And this flexes quite a bit. You can push it down. And then I'm going to put the speaker over it. Right? And then I can force this guy into position. And it ended up working like a charm. I'm not going to go through the process and showing it to you, because if you just follow these steps, you will be able to do it. It sits in properly. And then you can reroute your wires behind your helmet. Connect your piece or mic piece over here, and off to the races you go. I don't see the point of showing you all everything, because it's easy. Everything was easy except figuring out how to put the speaker in this area and have it stay. So I think this was the best solution. If you guys have a Lexin GTX and you're using Shoei GT-Air 2 that has these pieces, this is actually a lifesaver. You can reuse it, put it in, and it works like a charm. I initially I ran into a problem with my GTX, because there must have been a manufacturing issue. It happens sometimes, once in a blue moon. I can't blame the company for this. After all, everything is made in China. And I think maybe one of the wires was pinched. It just, one of the speakers was cutting off. It wasn't working out as well as it should have. So I left like another very nice review on Amazon, because I bought it from there. And honestly, within a day or two, I had received a reply directly from them that they're willing to refund. I didn't want a refund, to be honest, because I had bought the 2-pack, and I'd shared one of the units with my friend, another writer buddy, and he has no issues with this. It's perfect. It runs well. So it happens, you know. And I can't really hold this against them. They offered a refund. I said I kind of can't, because the other guy's keeping it, and can I exchange it for another, you know, GTX? And they said, we'll do even better. We'll send you the MTX. I'm like, I have no idea what that one is. I looked it up. It's a nicer. The speakers are actually even better sounding than the GTX ones. It's a very nice unit. I'm actually quite happy with it. So I got my replacement unit. It's the they sent me the Lexin MTX, which is actually a mesh unit system. It's not like the GTX. GTX is more like an intercom that you know, the first one connects to the second one, and the first connects to the third, the first connects to the fourth, and the further back you are, the connection is not as good. Where a mesh, it's you know, if the 1 connects to 2, 2 connects to 3, 3 connects to 4, it's you always got a good connection. Now another thing I noticed for the speaker installations, oh my god, so much simpler, because they already come in this little padded, you know, they're sitting in this little pad. You don't have to do anything. It's got the Velcro on this side, so I really didn't have to fiddle with it as much as I did with the other unit. I just took the old one out, removed the sticker, you know, on this side, and just stick it and put it in here. It fits like a glove. Really didn't have to do anything else. Just let it sit like that. I don't have to put a cover. It's very close to the ear, and problem solved. Oh my god, should have just went this way to begin with, but you know, live and learn. Let me make the mistake, and so you don't have to. So if you're in the market, even though I started talking about the Lexin GTX, I go with the Lexin MTX, especially if you have the GT-Air2. It's a lot easier to install. Also, I managed to put the physical clip on. It was a lot easier to do than the GTX. It actually did fit in. You have to screw it on, and it really stays in place. It's nice and snug. It's just perfect. The unit itself right here is obviously slightly different. It's got a little antenna that pops up. It has an FM radio. You can listen to music while you're on the intercom as well, which with the other one you couldn't. I mean, obviously this unit is a little bit more advanced and expensive, but you know, I think it's actually worth it. So, and the way it clips, I don't know if you notice over here, it's got a little notch sticking out. So when you place this on and you clip it on, you can't take it out anymore. You need to have this little puppy. It's this little key. Make sure you never lose it, because from the top, if you look, you just jam it in here like that, you see, and as you press it down, it kind of goes against that little piece, and you can just release it. You know, it pushes this piece down and basically releases it. So a big thank you again to Lexin. I was extremely impressed with their customer service. I was not expecting this. Wow, amazing. Kudos to Lexin. This is not a paid review, by the way. It's honestly, it's just I'm speechless. They were very, very nice. So this is it, guys. I'm sorry, it kind of dragged. I usually don't like making such long videos because I don't like watching them myself when they're really long. I tend to skip. But I think this one was kind of important, that even though you do run into an issue, you know, there are still companies out there who are, you know, doing the right thing and helping customers out. And listen, I'm more than happy to spread the word and say, if you're going to buy one, buy a Lexin, because even if you do run into an issue, they're going to find a solution for you one way or another. They're not going to leave you hanging high and dry. And to me, that's extremely important. So thanks again. I hope you enjoyed it and didn't fall asleep. And this is how I got it done this time. It was a bit painful, but it happened. I hope it helps you as well. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.